All right, friends, for the next couple days, we're going to be doing a little exercise that's going to help us with our drawing skills. All right, I have shared with you this Google Drive folder that has a bunch of small pictures in it, along with this file right here. It's called Grid. Your goal, once you get this printed out, is to fill in these boxes using the pictures that are here in this file. All right, you'll notice that each picture is named with a letter and a number. All right, those correspond to the different boxes. So if I wanted to fill in this box right here, this is column E and row 3. The picture I'd be looking for is E3 to fill in this box right here. If I go back to the files, it's pretty easy to find. E3 is right up here. You can double click on it to get a bigger preview. And what I'm actually going to do is scooch this over to the side so that we can see both things at once. All right, so right now I'm doing E3. And it looks pretty simple, right? But I want you to take a second and look at what we have here. All right, I want you to make comparisons to the box that we're drawing in. All right, this design right here needs to fit exactly in this box. Any lines that hit the edges of this need to hit the edges in this box. All right, so as I look at this picture, I'm going to look down here. The line does not start at the middle. It starts just over to the side a little bit. I can see that it curves a little bit this way and then goes pretty much straight. I can even mark. I think it's going to exit the box right about there. And I didn't make a smooth curve connecting these together. All right. After that, it looks like where it exits the box is about halfway, and it curves down and hits this line right here. All right, I'm making all these comparisons in my head, looking back and forth at the picture on my screen and my paper where I'm drawing the lines. Okay, I'm going to darken it a little bit just so you can see. You guys should be drawing nice and lightly. All right, after I get E3 done, I'm going to go to a different one. All right, you do not have to go in order. You can go in order if you want. If we look at D4, this has just got a couple little lines. That's going to be D4 right here. It's got one little line up here in the corner. Looks like it gets lighter almost as it goes over. All right, about halfway right here, we've got a line coming across. All right, and then we've got a diagonal line coming down from the edge here, almost touching that bottom line, and then a smaller one underneath it. Okay, you're starting to get the idea? Let's look quickly at E4. See if I can find it quick. There it is right there. So here's E4. That's this box right here. All right, we can see that there's a line coming about halfway was here, a little bit over from halfway is right there. Guess what? It's this line right here. We want these to connect. All right, so if you got a line exiting the box in one box, once you get to the next one here, it's probably going to continue on, and that's what this one does. Looks like it curves out and then curves back in and down. All right, I'm looking at where it exits. Look, I got a little too close to this edge here. So I think what I need to do is curve a little bit further in and then curve back out here. And then I can go back in and erase. Yeah, that looks better as to where it exits the box down here. It's closer to halfway than it is to the edge. Then I can add the other lines in here as well. There's a little one right here that's going outside the box. I bet that continues down here in E5. And then these big curvy lines starting about right here. All right, maybe that's a little too deep. I'll adjust it a little bit, then erase what I don't like, and then do the smaller line right here. All right, but this is what we're going to be doing for the next 2 days. So day 1, try and get about half of these done. We got a 6x6 grid. We know that 6 times 6 is 36. We know that half of 36 is 18. If you can get 18 boxes done on day 1 and 18 boxes done on day 2, then you'll be completely done by the end of day 2. All right, so take your time. Make sure you're comparing where these lines are going out based on where they are in the box. Is it halfway across? Is it 3/4 of the way? When you are adding them in here, and by the time you're done with this, you're going to have a picture. And you can take a photo with your Chromebook and turn it in for the assignment right on the Google Classroom. All right, if you need any help with this, I'm in the Classroom Google Meet during your class period, and I'm there during my office hours. Please feel free to come by.